Dolly Parton is a living legend. She's not only one of the biggest stars in the music industry, she's also a woman who's been singing professionally since she was a small child. She's intimately connected to the Tennessee arts and culture scene, but in the decades since she first became famous, she's developed a devoted following of fans from many different cultures from all across the globe. Nowadays, Parton is known for being much more than just a country music singer. She's an actress, entrepreneur, and a lifestyle guru to boot. People look up to Dolly and want to be like her. But for those who want to capture her unique scent, they can now do so by purchasing her signature fragrance, Scent from Above, which recently hit the market. Dolly Parton is a cultural icon and brilliant businesswoman. Dolly was born in 1946 and was raised in an impoverished household in eastern Kentucky. But even when she was young, she had ambitions of achieving success. Her talent was obvious from an early age, and by the time she was 10, she was already performing on local radio stations and in stage shows. When she was a teen, she moved to Nashville, where she started pursuing her music career. By the late 60s, Parton had already made a name for herself in the highly competitive country music industry, and her success grew throughout the 70s and beyond. She's not only a highly celebrated and award-winning music star, but an accomplished actress too. Over the years, she's starred in several hit films, including 9 to 5. She's also a successful entrepreneur, who even operates her very own theme park, aptly named Dollywood, in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Dolly has additionally authored several best-selling books and has launched multiple product lines. Most recently, she released her highly anticipated fragrance, which she characterized as, quote, a heavenly combination of notes. In July 2021, Dolly launched Scent from Above. The perfume, which is available through Parton's website, as well as through the Home Shopping Network, has been whimsically described in a press release as featuring, quote, fruitful notes as bright as rhinestones, coupled with irresistible florals like butterflies in a garden. The most prominent notes in Scent from Above are vanilla orchid, sandalwood, tonka bean, patchouli, amber, and mandarin orange. The bottle includes a touch of Parton's personal style, with her signature butterfly included in the topper. For Dolly Parton fans who can't seem to get enough of her whole vibe, the fragrance would certainly make for a perfect gift. Hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to Factsverse if you haven't already. And stick around to see what fragrances some of Hollywood's finest from yesteryear were known for wearing. Why release a fragrance now? Parton has been wanting to come out with her own fragrance for quite a while. In an interview, she revealed designing a perfume of her own has been a dream of hers for a long time. She says people have been complimenting her on her scent for years. She went on to explain she's been blending her own scent for decades. Her signature scent is a combo of bath oils, powders, and other perfumes. She's been wearing it for so long that wherever she goes, people immediately pick up on it. Furthermore, she acknowledged she wants to expand her fragrance line to include a cologne just for men. Beyond just scents, Parton wants to release an entire line of beauty products like lotions, wigs, makeup, and more. Dolly isn't the only star known for their scent. It can be argued that the most intimate and personal of beauty products is someone's choice of perfume. Someone's scent can speak volumes about who they are and what they represent. Take Marilyn Monroe, for example. She, like millions of other women, was obsessed with Chanel No. 5. But in 2002, it came out she also had a soft spot in her heart for Florist Rose Geranium. Monroe had this fresh floral fragrance shipped to her under a fake name by the truckload at the Beverly Hills Hotel while she filmed Some Like It Hot. The British Eau de Toilette features notes of rose, geranium, citronella, and sandalwood. Unfortunately, it's been discontinued and now is only available for purchase as a bath essence. Jackie Kennedy. Even though the former First Lady wore several different perfumes throughout her life, including Kriegler Lovely Patchouli 55, a pungent woody blend of patchouli, bergamot, and leather, her scent of choice was the classic yet elegant Joy by Jean Patou. The scent was infamously known for decades for being the most expensive perfume on the planet. To produce just 1 ounce of the heavily floral-scented liquid, more than 10,000 jasmine flowers and 28 dozen roses are required. And because this scent was created at the beginning of the Great Depression, it was a fairly risky business decision to develop such a lavish concoction. But the risk paid out. In 2000, the Fragrance Foundation awarded Joy with the Scent of the Century Award. It's now famous for being the most successful fragrance in history. Grace Kelly. When she became the Serene Highness Princess Grace of Monaco in 1956, Grace Kelly strutted down the aisle of St. Nicholas Cathedral in Monaco, with folks like Cary Grant and Ava Gardner in attendance, while she was wearing Creed Filarissimo. The scent, from the renowned family-owned fragrance house, was commissioned by Prince Rainier specifically for his bride to complement her wedding bouquet. It includes distinct notes of bergamot, tuberose, Florentine iris, and Bulgarian rose. Elizabeth Taylor. These days, everyone and their mom has their own fragrance line, but Elizabeth Taylor was a visionary when she launched her trailblazing perfume empire. To this day, Taylor's White Diamonds perfume is still the best-selling celebrity fragrance of all time. But before she ever launched her line, Taylor wore Jean Desprez Bal à Versailles, an oriental scent with subtle notes of rosemary, orange blossom, sandalwood, and vanilla. It was the scent Taylor wore while on the set of Cleopatra. It was also the scent she introduced to Michael Jackson. The King of Pop liked it so much, he wore it for the remainder of his life. Natalie Wood. Natalie was always a fan of the humble gardenia flower. There's even a gardenia on her gravestone. For most of her life, Miss Wood wore jungle gardenia, a scent first gifted to her by legendary actress Barbara Stanwyck, while they were filming The Bride Wore Boots together in 1946. The original formulation featured notes of bitter orange, heliotrope, and tuberose. However, it was notoriously redesigned in the 90s by Corey. The reimagined scent failed to impress, and it's remembered as one of the most embarrassing commercial flops of its era. In 2016, Natalie's daughter, Natasha Gregson Wagner, released a modern gardenia-scented fragrance in her mother's honor, simply called Natalie. Princess Diana. When the late royal, Princess Diana, walked down the aisle at St. Paul's Cathedral in 1981, she was wearing Quelques Fleurs, a somewhat more modern floral scent that features notes of tuberose, jasmine, and rose. Rumor has it Diana accidentally spilled the bottle on her wedding dress while attempting to top off just before getting out of the carriage. Later on in life, she was partial to 24 Faubourg by Hermès, created by perfume designer Maurice Roussel in 1995. 24 Faubourg is a vibrantly sunny scent that contains notes of amber, gardenia, peach, and orange blossom. Dorothy Dandridge. Dandridge was the first black woman to be nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actress. At the ceremony, she wore Taboo by Dana, a seductive scent formulated by perfume designer John Carles, who reportedly commissioned his team to create a scent that a prostitute would wear. Taboo's notes include bergamot, patchouli, sandalwood, moss, clover, oriental rose, amber, and vetiver. Ava Gardner. Ava Gardner was supposedly a huge fan of Creed Fleur de the Rose Bulgare, a scent featuring notes of rose, bergamot, and green tea. Some of her other favorite scents included Guerlain Mitsuku and Fracas by Robert Piguet. While Gardner was wed to Frank Sinatra, rumors circulated that she would spray the stairway with perfume whenever she wanted to signal the end of their fights. If he smelled her perfume, he apparently then knew it was safe to talk to her again. Audrey Hepburn. Hubert de Givenchy created the scent L'Interdit, which translates from French as forbidden, especially for Audrey Hepburn in 1957. The buzz at the time was that Audrey didn't want Givenchy to release the scent to the masses, but ultimately it was made widely available for purchase in the 60s. It had a wide scent profile, including notes of rose, jasmine, bergamot, iris, violet, sandalwood, and narcissus. Years later, Hepburn wore Creed Spring Flower, yet another perfume specifically formulated just for her. Katherine Hepburn. Katherine, an aviation enthusiast and gifted actress, was an outspoken fan of Jacques Guerlain's 1933 scent Vol de Nuit is a spicy, floral scent featuring hints of bergamot, jasmine, and vanilla. The bottle itself displays a relief of a spinning airplane propeller, which obviously was right up Hepburn's alley. Rita Hayworth. Hayworth was often caught by photographers spritzing herself with perfume. She was especially fond of the 1926 Oriental fragrance Guerlain Shalimar, which some speculated was created when Jacques Guerlain poured vanilla into a bottle of his scent Jicky as an experiment. Now it's time to hear from you. Are you going to pick up a bottle of Scent from Above? Let us know in the comments section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Facts First if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.